Welcome. You tuned in to another edition of Homage Speaks. But when homage is due, homage is paid. Right now, we got to pay homage to one of the most intriguing matchups in this season's college football. The college football ranking was just released last weekend, so we know who are the top seeds right now and what the committee is looking at. So make no mistake, this is a marquee game for LSU. This is pretty much their season. LSU, your season is on the line. Come tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at home in Death Valley. Can you defend your turf against the Mighty Tide? And man, what Mighty Tide this is. This is arguably the most talented offense in the history of the Nick Saban era at any coaching staff he has ever been in. This offense is scoring 21 points a quarter. If you rank their offense versus the offenses in the SEC, they are number one, number four, as far as first half scoring, and at the bottom of the league at 21 points a game in the first quarter score. Tua Tagovailoa is amazing. He has this ball under control. He has this offense going at an all-time level. I mean, I'm still waiting to see him pass third quarter to see him get in some work. But let's put this thing in its proper perspective. Let's paint the picture. Let's paint the plan. 8 o'clock, crowd going crazy. Death Valley, Bama, the heavy favorite, going up against an LSU team who's going to have the body and they're going to have the spirit of Louisiana in that state. Make no mistake about it, but you have to understand this. Though this Bama team has not been battled, they played a bunch of teams that they can beat outside of Ole Miss, Mississippi State, and these teams, Texas A&M. They played those teams. It's not their fault that they're so mighty that they beat them the way you're supposed to beat a team when you're just that much better. They smacked them around and they did what they were supposed to do. And you take LSU for instance. LSU has a strong. They played Miami early. They played Mississippi State. They played Georgia. They played Florida. They had Florida on the ropes. They let that game slip away. But this game is going to define their entire season. Ed Orgeron has had the pulse of his team. They believe in him. They are playing for him. But this is the signature win that he needs to boost his coaching career. I believe that the LSU defense is one of the top 10 in the country. These guys are elite, especially at the cornerback position. We have to discuss Devin White, arguably the top middle linebacker and the top overall linebacker in the country, is suspended for one game from a targeting call that we all know was not targeted. The Tide going to get the help. But hey, if you're LSU, this thing is not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be rough. When it's supposed to be rough. You have to earn what you're going to get. So let's talk about how the game is going to go. Now listen, everybody wants to say LSU come in here, control the clock. Their number, their top 25 in the country in field position. They want LSU to come in here, control the clock. This also keeps uh, Alabama's offense off the field, and it also keeps your defense off the field without their leader and their captain, Devin White. Scratch that strategy, okay? Nick Saban is one of the greatest coaches in the history of football, let alone college football, because he's going to take away what you do best. And we all know that Alabama knows that LSU is a physical football team and they're going to run the football. LSU is going to take, Alabama is going to take the run away from LSU. Transfer Joe Burrow. This is your time to shine. The last time LSU had a respectable chance to beat these guys, they had Odell Beckham Jr. on one side, Jarvis Landry on the other side, and Zach Mettenberger was throwing the ball all over the field. That was the only game. That was his first game in SEC play that he completed 60% of his passes. He actually completed 68% of his passes that night, and they were a TJ Gilder screen pass from doing the unthinkable. But make no mistake about it, Joe Burrow is going to have to get this game out. He's going to have his best game as an LSU Tiger Saturday night at 8 o'clock. He has to get it going. The game is going to come down to him because Alabama is going to make sure that LSU cannot run the football schematically. They're going to make sure that they load that box and they're going to force Joe Burrow and those wide receivers for LSU, which I think they're capable of doing, of beating one-on-one coverage and running through zone coverage and make Joe Burrow beat them with his arm. He's able to move the chains and stay ahead of the sticks. He can change this whole entire ball game because they cannot go in here trying to play ball control with Alabama. You give Alabama too many possessions, and they have no problem running you out of the stadium. You also have to stay tuned. Number one secondary in the country right now is probably LSU. They lead the country in interceptions right now with 14. Bama is right behind them with 12. Judy is a problem. Whenever it's time for him to go to the NFL, he will be the number one receiver in that draft class, unless he's coming in with the boy CD Lamb from Oklahoma. Those two guys right there are dynamic at their position, and you're able to create space. And Tua Tagovailoa, I believe this at all times. When you're playing against elite quarterbacks, if you give them zone looks and you give them certain things, they're elite. They're gonna take advantage of it. What I would like to see LSU say, I have the top cornerbacks in the country. I can play with these guys on the outside. Make Tua Tagovailoa make these perfect passes. Make him do what he's capable of doing in order to get that win. If he do it, we're gonna meet you at the 50. Amen. But we're not going to play soft. LSU has to bring the game to Bama. If we let Bama punch them first and let Bama set the tempo and the tone of this game, they will get ran out of their own stadium. Alabama is nothing to be played with. But make no mistake about it, this is also a statement game from Alabama. As LSU, they're valid. Georgia went in there and took a loss. Nobody goes in the Death Valley and just smack people. Usually when Nick Saban go down there in Death Valley, no, he's never been equipped with this type of offense. When he go around there, he's able to get wins, but he's not able to blow them out. If he go down to Death Valley and he blows those guys out, the fear of the NCAA and the worst NFL team in the NFL should fear the Alabama Crimson Tide because they are that good. Look for Tua Tagovailoa. He says he's 100%. You have no knee brace on, but he's going to come out there feeling confident. Don't have to worry about him being pressured. He came in to the national championship game. If it's not an NFL game, playoff game, or Super Bowl, you can't inject a player into a more pressurized situation than that, and he come out and perform in the manner that he did. So you don't have to worry about Tua Tagovailoa and being ready to play. This is one of the most coached teams in the history of sports. There's no way Nick Saban is going to come into this game not prepared schematically. Now, he can't get his guys up and make them feed the energy and match the intensity that LSU is going to bring. He can't make them do that. They're going to have to do that. This is a big game for the Tide to go out there and impose their will on LSU because LSU's offense is not good. Even though they're ranked very high and capitalizing on the turnovers and turning the field, they are great at turning the field and keeping teams opposing field position. But, hey, something got to give tonight. Tua Tagovailoa is completing 70% of his passes. The quarterback ratings for quarterbacks playing against LSU in Death Valley is 39.2. Something has to give. We are going to find out exactly how good the Tide are, how good LSU could be. It's going down because you got Georgia and Kentucky going up there at 3:30, and then you fast forward right to 8 o'clock and you know what's coming. The Tide is coming to make a statement, and LSU be the ones to do the unthinkable. They have to sustain and keep this game close until the inspirational leader, White, get into that ball game because he's going to come with some energy. He's going to come out there laying some wood. He's going to make some plays in his football game because he's that dynamic of a player. But you have to keep the game in reach for him to do it. And make no mistake about it. I know everybody's excited about Judy and White and Tua Tagovailoa, but let's not forget, this is Alabama. They can run the football. And don't be surprised if Nick Saban come out early in this football game and imposes his will by running the football. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Because I think if they come out passing early and they allow the LSU cornerbacks and the pass rushers of LSU to get confidence and gain confidence that way, they could be in for a long ball game. Look for Alabama to impose their will by running the football. They have three dynamic backs. And Harris guys, These guys can run the football. And we all know Najee Harris 2 years ago was the top running back in the country. He can get it going. Harris has been in the program for years. He knows the offense. He knows how to run. He's a dynamic player in his own right. But this game is going to be the battle of the quarterback position. If Joe Burrow can play the best football game of his life, or the best game he has ever played since he put on an LSU uniform that's passing the ball, not turning the football over, and also getting involved in the run game with some RPOs, LSU has a shot. But it's a slim. I got Alabama rolling. I got them rolling big. I got the Tide rolling. Make no mistake about it. They're going to have to go into LSU. They're going to have to go into Death Valley and look in the eye of the tiger and tell the tiger, you belong to me. With that being said, this monster another edition on the street.